Okay, so welcome to part one of chapter two, your company's vision. So remember that piece of paper I got you to draw way back at the start? I want you to pull that out now, please. Now, probably get a new piece of paper because if your ideas have changed, it just gets messy. And I want you to eventually laminate these pieces of paper. So it reminds you visually, you can visually look at it of what your dreams are and what you're working towards. It just motivates you a lot more. Okay, so on your new sheet of paper, on the left-hand side again, put now and put the date at the top. And on the right-hand side, put 5 years time at the date at the top, right? We're just doing company now. Like when we started at the beginning, we were doing company and personal. This is just company. Now, really important, and I don't find anyone else that's ever done this, and it makes a massive difference to getting you from where you are now to where you want to be. You need to leave a space between now and year 5, please. Now you'll see an example on the screen of what I'm going to get you to do. I'm going to get you to put in year 1, so now is 0, year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, year 5, right? So have a look at the screen now. I want you to have that on your piece of paper too. Okay, now I want you to rethink about your company business goals, right? They've got to be measurable. Don't forget that. Now, things that you might like to think about is 1, how many locations? 2, what revenue? 3, what net profits? Before shareholder salaries and dividends, what net profits? How many staff? Do you want to be B Corp? Sustainability, that kind of thing. How many shareholders? Now that's a doozy because sometimes when you're doing this plan, one of your shareholders doesn't want to be there in 5 years' time. Now that's going to take a bit of discussion on how you're going to plan around that. But remember, make it visual, make it real, because this is going to keep you motivated, actually having this picture of why you're doing what you're doing every day. Now, like I said before, when I talked about does someone want to sell? If you've got business partners, you must be aligned. This business vision, you must agree it against every stakeholder that is relevant to this business plan. Now, like I said before, and here's the secret to the real success, and I've never seen other people do it before, you now need to put, so you've got now and you've got 5 years, you now need to put when those things are going to happen, your rainbows and unicorns in 5 years' time, you need to put which year they're going to happen in. Now, for an example, you might have put now you've got 1 location. Year 5, you're going to have 5 locations. What I now need you to do is put in when are you going to have 2? Which year are you going to have 2? Which year are you going to have 3? Which year are you going to have 4? And obviously you're going to have 5 in year 5, right? But you might not do it evenly. It might be a slow burn, it might be a quick burn, but you're going to be held accountable to these years. Another example, you might be making 100K net profits and you want to make 10 million, right? In year 5. So year 5 will have 10 million, year 1 will have 100K. You need to split in are you exponentially going to get to that 10 million, or are you going to do it evenly or a bit of a skew? What does it look like? Because we're holding you accountable in that when we do your budget. Now, why this is super important, right? Because it's a 5-year business plan. If you look at now compared to 5 years, you just keep kicking the can down the road. Oh, I'll get that second location in year 3. But once you're in year 3, you wanted 5. You've got a hell of a lot of locations to get. So you've got to be more accountable more frequently so you actually get your 5-year goals. Because otherwise, you just have these dreams in 5 years' time, but you just keep kicking the can down the road. You need to focus year on year, every month, every quarter, every 90 days. You are focused from now on. That is how you grow from 200K to over $1 million. How you go from insolvent to solvent and paying yourself dividends. This is called smashing it out the park. So once you've got your sheet of paper that you're going to laminate, I want you just to bullet point in your template your goals. So such as 5 locations, $1 million in revenue, $1 million profits, whatever it is. But the thing that you're really going to keep you focused and motivated is that sheet of paper. But we're going to summarize them in the template as well.